Spending 3 days in Rome will open your eyes to the eternal city and all it has to offer. From the Colosseum to Vatican City, every neighborhood tells a story, inviting locals and visitors alike to immerse themselves in the rich history that defines Roman culture. Hey, how's it going? Nick here, and you can find me at navigatornick.com, showing you how to get the most bang for your travel buck. Today we're going to talk about Roman travel inspiration, recommendations, tricks, and money-saving tips. I'll also answer a lot of initial questions you may have, like where to stay, what to do, and some of the best itineraries. If you have 3 days in Rome, here's where to stay. Personally, I would stay in Old Rome because you're going to wake up early to visit the Trevi Fountain. Right after Trevi Fountain, you're going to head to the Colosseum for the underground tour. If you don't want to wake up at the crack of dawn and don't mind visiting the Trevi Fountain later in the day, I would stay near the Colosseum. And lastly, if you want to experience local life and stay somewhere not so expensive, stay in Trastevere. Our 3-day Rome itinerary starts at the Trevi Fountain at 6:30 because it gets packed. You will be shoulder to shoulder with thousands of other tourists if you get there after 7:30. Definitely get there early. It's tradition to toss a euro over your left shoulder into the Trevi Fountain, and if you do, one day you shall return. But if you don't believe in superstitions and want to continue value traveling, save your money. After your visit to the Trevi Fountain, take public transportation or walk to the Colosseum. The underground Colosseum tour is by far one of my favorite activities in Rome because you get to experience something that not a lot of other travelers do. I don't want to ruin any surprises, so I'm not going to show you everything in this video. I'm going to let you see for yourself. Underneath the Colosseum floor, a labyrinth of tunnels, chambers, and passageways house gladiators, animals, and equipment to put on the extravagant shows at the Colosseum. Cutting in real quick, I'd like to talk about the sponsor of this video. It is Get Your Guide. Get Your Guide is what we use to book all of our unique excursions and tours around the world. It's really simple to use. All you do is download the app, get the QR code, and you are good to go. It's at no additional cost to you, so it's a win-win for everybody. I'd really appreciate it. Right outside the Colosseum is the Arch of Constantine. The closer you get, the more the details are revealed. It's really a work of art. It was dedicated by the Senate in AD 315. Your underground Colosseum tour will also take you to Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum. They say that the Pantheon is the most beautiful relic from ancient Rome. Built between 25 and 27 BC, the Pantheon was a temple dedicated to the 12 gods. Everyone must have a ticket to enter the Pantheon, and they start around 15 euros for adults and 10 euros for those under 17. While you're in Old Rome, go ahead and navigate to the Spanish Steps, another free attraction, but don't sit. Actually, you can be fined for sitting, eating, or drinking on the steps, among other things like riding a scooter down them. Yikes. Around dinner time, or roughly 6:30, when in Italy, what better to do than go on a food tour? A Rome food tour is a unique experience with a local guide that will take you to hand-selected food tastings with beer and or wine pairings, as you learn about the local neighborhoods and their history. If you want to learn more, scan the QR code or click the link in the description. On day 2 of your 3-day Rome itinerary, as you make your way over the Tiber River and past the castle of SANT'ANGELO, heading west, you'll definitely start to feel the energy pick up as you get closer to Vatican City. Vatican City, home of the Pope, is the smallest country in the world. Not many people know this, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Do you know you can turn on the lights and open up the doors to the Vatican? The absolute best experience is joining the keykeeper as he unlocks the doors of the 500-year-old Vatican museums that house some of the best artwork in the world. This obviously sells out months and months in advance, so make sure to book it early. Unfortunately, when we were there, it was already sold out. But you best believe I'll be doing this the next time I'm in Rome. On your way back from Old Rome, make sure you stop at Castle Sant'Angelo. Book your skip-the-line entry ticket to the castle in Rome and discover the castle at your own pace. Use the audio guide on your phone as you explore to learn about the history and the fortress. And just a quick note, the last entrance to the castle is at 6:30, so get there before it closes. If you want to learn more, scan the QR code or click the link in the description. It's been a long day so far, so head to Piazza Navona for some gelato and people watching. Piazza Navona is arguably one of the most famous piazza in Rome. It's a large pedestrian open space full of Baroque architecture, the Fountain of Neptune, and the 17th century church SANT'ANGELO. With no scheduled plans for the rest of the night, feel free to get some rest or check out some of the top trattorias in Rome. On day 3, we're going to head back to the museums. This time, Villa Borghese. This world-renowned museum is a must-visit destination for art lovers and history enthusiasts when visiting Rome. Dive into the art with a professional guide telling you all the details about the fantastic masterpieces on display. Enjoy a unique collection of Renaissance, Baroque, and neoclassical works of art. If you want to learn more, scan the QR code or click the link in the description. I'm a foodie lover, and there's always a deal to be had. Venture about 2 blocks away from major attractions to find hole-in-the-wall trattorias or family-run restaurants like this one. Oh, and if you see service included on the bottom of your receipt, that means that a 10% tip has already been applied. It's not customary to tip in Europe, but if you feel like the service went above and beyond, you can round up to the nearest dollar. If you want the absolute best views from above in Rome, you need to go to the Victor Emmanuel II monument and take the glass elevator to the terrace. Sunset's a great time to go, but just know it's going to be a little busy, but the views are worth it. So check it out and definitely don't miss it on your 3 days in Rome itinerary. If you're still with me, thank you so much. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Here are a few tips that I'm going to recommend. The first one is always pay in euros, because if you pay in your country's currency, it's going to be more expensive. My next tip for you is to always use Apple AirTags or tiles and put them in your bag. Every single one. This way you can always track where they are, and if they get stolen or if the airport insists that they do not have them, you can track them down. The third tip I can offer is to use packing cubes and the rolling technique to save on room and keep your luggage organized. Not only will it keep your luggage organized, but you'll have more room in your suitcase to bring things home. My last and final tip is to learn a few basic Italian words and phrases such as please, thank you, you're welcome, and where's the bathroom. That one's pretty important. Thank you so much for watching the Rome Travel Guide. I hope you subscribe down below. If you have any questions or concerns, leave a comment, and until next time, happy travels and keep on navigating.